Hariom parents, Hariom children. I Asa Patnaik came to you to teach social science of class 6. Okay children, now you freshly came from class 5. You don't know about this subject. This is one new subject for you. The subject name is social science. Okay, and it is the combine of three subjects like your history, civics and geography. Okay, so today I am going to teach you civics lesson number 1. That is, so before that we have to be explained what do you mean by civics. Okay children, so civics means what? Civics is of a city or a town. Okay, so you know about science, maths. Okay, but what is going on in our society? How we will know? Through this civics. Okay, so civics means it is the science of our society, or it is deals with our city or a town. Okay, so in your civics lesson number 1 is given. Take out page number 85 children. Civics lesson number 1 is given that understanding diversity. Okay, so before that we have to be know about what do you mean by the diversity. Okay, diversity means a range of different things. What is the range of different things? See children, in your classroom when you are sitting, you have many friends. Yes, all of your friends are looking like same. No, everybody's handwriting is same. No, everybody's talking style is same. No, everybody are little different from each other. Okay, but in this all types of differences also we have a same one type of unity, which one we are sitting in the classroom and we are reading. Okay, so the different things which one is going on in our society, that is known as your diversity. Okay, so diversity means what children? A range of different things. So in this lesson we will know about what is the diversity in our country. Okay, say for example diversity, see for example some people are talking in Telugu, some people are talking in Odia, some people are talking in Hindi, English, Marathi. Okay, and their eating staple foods means eating habits also little different, their wearing costumes, everything is different from each other. Also that is known as the diversity of the place. Okay, so here we will know about the first thing is social groups. What is the social groups? Okay, human being cannot fulfill their need, okay, on their own. What we want, we can fulfill our demand our own. No, we are depending upon each other. Yes or no? How we are depending? If you want one chocolate, how like this you will get the chocolate? No, you have to go to the near to shop and you will buy the chocolate from the shop. So for that, from on whom you depend? You depend on the shopkeeper. Okay, so they depend upon each other to fulfill their needs. The first group in which a human being lives is in his family. Okay, the first group we are living in the family. First we are living in a family, and more family is making one community. Okay, and more community is making one state, and more state, and that will change into universe or earth. Okay, so first social group is family. Okay, people. One more point I want to tell you, when early time people are living nomadic life. What do you mean by nomadic life? Nomadic life means they are moving from one place to another place in search of food. They don't have any house, they don't have any types of own land. Okay, after that they started the settled life. Settled life means where they started agriculture and they settled there. Okay, they from that time they are refused to go in a nomadic life. After that they started the settled life. When they started the settled life, first they lived in a small house with the family. Okay, family means you know. Then for example, this is one family, here 4 members are there. Like this 2-3 family are living with the different costumes, with a different culture, with a different languages. Okay, so this is knowledge community, and different types of communities change into a state, and different types of state or nation change into one earth or universe. Clear about that? Okay, so during the nomadic life, what happens? Do you know children? Group of people are coming this area and from your group of people going to the other area. So in this between what happened, they exchange their costumes, practices, culture. Okay, like that spread it all over the world. Okay. Now, how do we will explain diversity? Okay, see, which one I told you now? Human being initially led a nomadic life, roaming around in search of food and shelter. During this travel, they came into contact with each other. Yes or no? So gradually, they began to live in groups and adapted in new surroundings. Okay, they also adapted local costumes and practice. For one small example, I will give. If you are going any other state, okay. During the visiting, if you ate some new sweets or a new dish, after that when you are coming house, you are telling your parents that that sweet is so beautiful in that area, please make for me. So you learned or not that one? So like that our costume is spreading. We are learning from other groups, and also they are giving to new things to us. Okay. Then third one is what, children? Diversity and interdependence. Okay, interdependence means what? Depending with each other. Okay. The first level of the interdependence is the family. Yes or no? In first we are depending in a family member. Yes. How we are depending? If you want something, you are asking to your brother. If your brother or sister is want something, they are asking to you. So you are interdepending upon each other. Yes, in a family, parents are doing for us all the things, and also we are doing something for them. So interdependence is started in the family. Okay, then each member in a family is depend upon their own in some other way. Can you tell how you are dependent on your parents? Are you telling? Can you tell children? Are you depending on your parents or not? Yeah, in many ways we are depending on our parents. Okay. Within a social group, diverse types of activities are performed depending on the skills, interest and education. Okay, so why diversity and interdependence we are discussing, children? Why? Because in this, through these types of diversity, in this different ranges, different things are there in our country, then also we are interdependent to each other. Here given one example, see, a farmer grow crops. Yes, but not only for the family. Yes, it is the farmer growing crop for all to the people of the country, not only for its family. Okay. He is depend on the community member for service like clothing, education, health and so on. Okay. When he is producing the crops and giving to the people, almost he also need the education, skills and social service from the others. Okay, so in this matter what happened? They are interdependent to each other. Okay. So people in the north are dependent on the south for the something like tea and coffee. Yes, north side the tea and coffee are not producing more, so they are depending on the south side of the people. Okay, and south side of the people they are not getting wheat more, so they are depending on the north side of the people. Okay, so all this due to the concept of interdependence between different people or areas cutting across different regions, states and boundaries. So with the honest globalization for free flow of goods and service all over the world, so concept of interdependence between diverse area has got a boost. Boost means it is helping. Okay, through this interdependence, our diversity is helping to do this interdependence program. Okay. Now, very important point we have to discuss that why India is a land of diversity. Yes, what is that? See, in one of the country in the world that is which is the multi-religious country in the world, that is India. Okay, not here only Hinduism is there. It is the land of Islam, Christianity, Buddhism, Jainism. Okay, so it is a land of multi-religions. Also, it is a land of multi-linguistic. What do you mean by lingual or linguistic means? Here we are talking a different types of languages. Morely 21 languages are speaking in the people of India. Okay, so that's why it is called the multilingual country. Also, it is the multi-religious country and multicultural country. One types of religious and one type of community. They have a special culture. Okay, so that's why India is known as the multicultural country also. So it has people with different religious beliefs, language, food, clothing, costumes, etc. Also the food items also different from each other. The wedding, the costumes also different with each other. Okay, so that's why it is the land of diversity. It is in India because here more diversity is there in India. But India is a unique country, and it is the unity is the most important thing in the India. If it have more diversity, then also it have one unity. Okay. Being such a vast country, India is a geographical terrain varies from mountains and plains. So here in our country, different types of regions are there. For example, hilly areas, mountain areas, sea areas, Deccan areas, plain areas, desert, everything, all the types of landforms are there in our country. Okay. Then diversity is also visible in the different languages spoken in different parts of India. Also diversity is there in our country in the speaking language. Here if you will go to Odisha, there the people are talking there Odia. When you will go to Andhra Pradesh, the Telugu, Tamil Nadu, Tamil. Okay, when you will go to different states, they're talking the different languages. So here it is more diversity in the language also. Okay. And some what is that? Many religions. It is the land of many religions like Hinduism, Islam, Christianity, Buddhism, Sikhism. Okay, Zoroastrianism, etc. To came to a few each religion had its own customs and practices. But despite of the difference, there is unity among Indians. Yes or no? We have many diversity in our country, but despite of that, we have unity. Okay, Shari is the traditional women wore almost all over India, but in a different way. Okay. Then hilly areas are dressed differently. In the Jammu and Kashmir, they are it is very cold there. That's why they are covering from whole to the body. So they difference the dress style is little difference from us. Okay. So their eating habits and dressing habits is different. Why? Because that is depend on the area of that place. Okay. Then festivals. Not in our country we are celebrating many more festivals. Like see, festivals are celebrated together. Almost every Indian celebrates. Yes, harvest seasons is own style. In Punjab it is called Baishakhi, and in Kerala it is called Onam. In Assam it is called Bihu, and in UP it is called Sankranti. Okay. India is also dance forms. Yes, in the different regions have different types of dance forms. How see, when you will go to Tamil Nadu, the main dance is the Bharatanatyam, Bhangra in Punjab, and the different food habits that is depend upon the climate. People of South India eat more of coconut and fish, while the North India eat more wheat and vegetables. Okay, see children how much diversity is there in our country, but India is a unity country. Okay. Then here given two examples of two areas, that is one Ladakh and Kerala. Okay, so Ladakh this is changed into union territory. Do you know children? Before it is the one place of Jammu and Kashmir, but after that the Jammu and Kashmir is divided into two union territory. One of them is Ladakh. About that Ladakh we have to be know. Okay, towards the eastern part of Jammu and Kashmir lies Ladakh. Eastern part of Jammu and Kashmir, a cold desert natural in the mountains. It is surrounded by snow-covered mountain peaks and receives no rainfall. Okay. Then very little agriculture possible in the region, are very few trees and found here. Even for the drinking water, people have to be depend on the melting snow during the summer months. Okay, here this area is covered with totally snow. If they want to drink water, they have to be melt the snow from that area. After that, they will drink it. Then sheep is the domesticated people here, and here one famous wool is producing, that is pashmina wool, and from that pashmina wool they are making the shawls, sweaters, everything, and they are they are exporting to the other things. Okay, their staple food is what? Meat and milk. Meat and milk is product like cheese and butter. Goats, cows and dogs are owned by each family. Okay, then Buddhism is the main, it is the Tibet through Ladakh, it's called the Little Tibet. Okay, so Tibet is one of the neighbor country of our country. So this is Buddhism is spreaded more here. That's why this Ladakh is also known as the Little Tibet. Okay, then but Muslims are more in this area. Okay, 400 years ago there is a significant Muslim population living in Ladakh. So it is very rich literary and oral traditional of songs and poems. Both Muslims and Buddhists perform local version of the Tibetan national epic, the Kesar Saga. Okay, now we will discuss about Kerala. Okay, see, in the southwest corner of India, settled by the Western Ghats, it is named Kerala. It is surrounded by the sea on the side, hills. Okay, see southwest. This, for example, this is our India. In the southwest part of India is Kerala located. Okay, Kerala came to the world map because on the spices which attracted by the Romans. Okay, it is the land of spices like your black pepper, coriander. Okay, so cloves, cardamom, these all are the producing this more here. That's why it is attracted to the Romans. Do you know, children? Britishers came to our country to do business with our country with this spice business. Okay, the Jews and Arabs. It is the said that H.T. Thomas, the actor of Christ, came here nearly 2000 years ago. So Christianity came to our country 2000 years ago. First, H.T. Thomas came to Kerala and spread Christianity in our country. Do you know Vasco da Gama? Vasco da Gama is a Portuguese traveler. He only found the sea route to the India. So travelers came to Kerala from Arab travels. After the region, void of historical influences, people of Kerala practice different religions such as Judaism, Islamism, Christianity, Hinduism and Buddhism. The fertile land and the climate is best suited for the cultivation of rice, which is the staple food of the people. Okay, fish is also popular here because this area is near the sea. So fish is the popularity is here. The fishing nets is known as Chinnavalla. Okay, and the pan or the vessels for the frying fish is known as Chinna Chatti. Okay, so this Chin is again referring to the Chinese region. Okay, at last we will discuss about unity in a diversity. Okay, in this different types of diversity, how we are getting the unity. See, India is a land where unity and diversity go hand in hand. Diversity has provided source of strength to people. Under the colonial rule, people of diverse background united under the banner to oppose the British dictum of unity and diversity. Okay, so dictum means announcement. Through this diversity only we got unity. So unity in the diversity is announced when the Britishers are ruling in our country. Okay, and was able to drive away the Firangi Sahibs. Who all are the Firangi Sahibs? Firangi Sahibs means Britishers. Okay, so from the country, several songs and symbols united India during the freedom struggle. Okay, P.T. Nehru means Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. In his book, he wrote one book. The book name is Discovery of India. So wrote that Indian unity was not something imposed from outside. Okay, he has written one line that Indian unity is not what? It is not something imposed. Imposed means by forcefully it is not coming. It is there in our Indians. Okay. Then Nehru gave this phrase of unity in diversity that lends strength to the country. Okay, unity and diversity, which phrase is given by the Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. It is land means give support to the people of the country, give strength to the people of the country. Freedom movement and Tagore's national anthem. Do you know the national anthem of our country is Jana Gana Mana? Also that one, and also the freedom movements like your non-cooperation movement, civil disobedience movement. These all are the freedom movements. Okay, acted as a source of inspiration of this country. Unity in diversity. Okay, so finally we came to know that diversity means is the range of changes, different things which all are there in our country. Then also India is a unity country. After we have the different types of diversity. Okay children, this lesson is over. Hari Om.